Hey guys, this is Guts here, bringing you another cast. It's just a pubcast, and that's basically it. So with that being said, I'll get started right away. So, play this. Gonna keep it on ×2 so that we could skip through the draft a little bit faster than normal. Bane, Phoenix, Alchemist, Mirana. Repick on the Phoenix. We've got Morphling on the Dire side. Could be an offlane Mirana. This is AP too, so most likely the lanes are going to be 2-1-2. But we'll see. Maybe it'll be like standard. Windrunner for the Dire. I will mention that this Windrunner is the same Windrunner from the last cast that I did, so hopefully we'll see some epic shackles. Anti-Mage. So we got 2 hard carries for the Dire. That's a little bit greedy. So they're going to take a long time to get online. Whoa, what's going on? Okay, so Fog is on both teams. Make this free camera and hide that. Perfect. Now we're ready into the cast. So Venomancer, Luna, Anti-Mage, Morphling, Windrunner. We've got 3 hard carries for the Dire. On the Radiant, however, we've got Mirana, Alchemist, Bane, Bloodseeker, and still waiting on the last pick. So we've got could be a hard carry Alch, but I highly doubt it. Actually, by its build, I'm thinking that it is a hard carry Alch. So we'll count him as hard carry. Mirana's a semi-carry. I doubt this is a support Mirana. Bloodseeker, you know, semi-carry-ish. Support Bane. So even though
30 seconds to
the
go.
Radiant hasn't even picked their team yet, and I'm already liking it a lot better than the Dire's, because that's just, the Dire's gonna have to take this way in the late game to possibly get anything online, unless if there's a way Morphling could kind of go a semi-carry build, or Luna. Luna is going mid, it looks like, so maybe she could go semi-carry-ish. But they do have 2 supports. This looks like a support Windrunner. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Still waiting on Purple's pick. Wards have already been placed on the map.
And away we go.
For the Dire, at least. Not for the Radiant. Haster and bot. This will be spotted out. Venomancer's going to also know. But in terms of
No
laning,
more bets, please.
we got Bloodseeker up against Luna. Still waiting on Purple. He's losing gold, by the way. This is AP, so he's losing gold for not picking his heroes. Someone should pause for him. We got Bane at top by himself, which is never a good thing. He's going to be going against the Venomancer more, so maybe we'll see some farm actually happening. They could probably even go aggressive and get some easy kills on this Bane.
Haste.
There's the pause finally, so I'm just going to speed it up. Hopefully that's sped. There we go. We got the Pudge pick. So I guess Pudge is going to...
Carry on.
Bloodseeker's already mid. This is kind of weird. I guess he'll have to go top, unless if they do some rotations. Alch's actually rotating. Mirana's got a haster and shooting the arrow. Oh my goodness, that's a long stun. That's probably first blood right there. Mirana's taking some heavy tower damage, but with the Alch stun, no chance. Done.
No use crying
Bloodseeker's
over
easy
spilled
kill.
blood.
What an arrow by Mirana. Excellent job. So Luna already off to a bad start. We've got Anti-Mage, however, here at bot. Only 2 last hits. No one's here to contest his farm, and he's only at 2 last hits. Meanwhile, the Morph up here, 1-1. The hard carry on their team is roaming. This is what makes me think it's not a hard carry Alchemist. But if it's not, who is there to carry on their team? It's Mirana. You know, and as nice as Mirana is, unless she gets some nice snowballs, she ain't gonna, like, do hard carrying late game. She's not gonna do too well late game. I don't know why I said ain't. It's kind of an informal version of won't, I guess. So Pudge leveling Rot. He will be heading top lane with Bane. This is better for Bane, but it's not the ideal lane you want. I mean, Bane could sleep to set up some hooks. That's a total possibility. Or even just sleep to set up Rot and use hooks when they escape. But at the moment, you know, Morphling, really poor last hits actually. So Venomancer doesn't have any. Bloodseeker currently 4-1. We've got Luna, who is 2-3, so she's doing not too bad, especially considering her death. 2-0, 1-1. There's actually not a lot of last hitting on the board. There must just be a ton of harassing or whatever. The only one who has the most last hits is Anti-Mage. We're just going to actually check the last hits denies. It's actually Bloodseeker now. Regenerate spot by the Dire. There's no wards for the Radiant either, so Radiant really not off to a good start in terms of picks, in terms of the Pudge losing a bunch of gold early on, although he did go a safe build, and in terms of wards. So we'll see what happens. Alchemist. Mirana. Looks like Alex saving up. This is what's making me think he's a carry role. And with his new last hits, 5-1. I think he's going carry-ish. Luna's now got a lot of damage. She's actually going to back out. Probably could have got an attack or two of harassing. Venomancer. There we go. One in the Gale. Actually prioritizing Poison Sting over Plague Wards. You don't see that too often. But if he's like any other Venomancer, that Gale isn't going to be leveled up anymore. He might put 1 point into it, but it's most likely going to be a max of Plague Wards and Poison Sting. Morphling with the Wraith Band. That should definitely make his last hitting a bit easier. He's got some okay damage. And there's that setup I was talking about, but Pudge isn't worried about that. He's getting last hits. He's just gonna have to Sherry XP. Pudge isn't so much a last hitter. He doesn't really need too many items to thrive in, you know, your standard Dota game. He's more of a EXP kind of guy, which is why mid's so suited to him. I guess if you ran a solo, it'd be okay. And it's totally possible to run a Pudge support, but that's definitely not the case here. Taking a bit of damage here in mid. Bloodseeker's actually going to persist. He needs to be careful. Does Luna have a beam? She might be able to kill him. No, it's not leveled up enough. Level 1. She, interesting, goes a point in Moonglaves. You don't see that too often. Anti-Mage. 1-1-1. Might see a stats Anti-Mage. That's being a little bit more popular now recently. Mirana maxing Sacred Arrow. That's pretty good. If you max Sacred Arrow, you're pretty much, you're going for, like, if you miss, you know, that's gonna affect your other skills. You pretty much have to hit your Sacred Arrow now that you're maxing it.
Missing middle.
Gotta teleport back from mid. Still 1 out. There's still only 1 kill on the board. I'm trying to look at the mini-map as best as I can. Pudge trying to get a hook. Does miss. Ooh, Morphling doing some okay damage, but he's got tons of regen. There's gonna be no problem for him. I think that's a Soul Ring. He's probably gonna be calling the recipe soon. Yep.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged
Meanwhile,
up.
bot's being pushed out by the Radiant. Dire's just keeping a distance. 10 last hits. That's actually not bad. For Anti-Mage. Not bad at all. Mid lane, boots, Quelling Blade. No bottle for the Bloodseeker. Very interesting. No bottle for Luna either. She's going Hanamitis in the mid lane. So both going greedy. I'm not sure what Bloodseeker's doing exactly, but without that bottle, he's going to be, like, even though he's got the heal, Luna's a ranged hero. He actually maxed Bloodbath. Looks like some action might be going on top. I keep seeing Pudge, and he's hinting away that he's going to try and hook someone. There's the setup. Is Pudge going to go for him? He can just rot. There's the rot. There's the wait for him. Nice, hooks Venomancer. Pudge needs to be careful. No, I think he's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
Radiant's
They have
mid
abilities.
tower's coming apart.
No! Venomancer
Radiant's
running for his
courier's
life.
a goner.
Pudge running for his life also. Both will escape.
Missing
At the skin of
middle.
their teeth. And Bane will also, but he's got regen. Pudge has regen. Venomancer, however, does not. So maybe they could use this to go after the Morphling. Checking out bottom here, a bit of action. Just saw Bloodseeker. I think he went back and now he's teleporting top. He's got vision of the Veno, but he's gonna use that to his advantage to get the boost of movement speed. Not even needed. Morphling doesn't stand a chance. No strength gain to try and live that. Must have been really low in mana or something. Al gonna throw out the acid spray.
Missing middle.
Wards are just about to die out for the Dire. Radiant still has yet to put a ward on this map. We've got Haste Rune at top lane, scouted out by him. I don't even think she's going for the runes. There was a regen rune top, so she probably must have got that. I missed that. Ooh, Bloodseeker's gonna hit
Radiant's
this
mid
up. This is
tower's
pretty
coming
good.
apart.
Without the ult, though, I don't think there's much he could do. Oh my goodness, just running head first into a Luna. She need. Oh, the silence. That's keeping. Nice. Good. I don't even know what the ability's called. I'm just gonna check it. Good Blood Rage by Bloodseeker, because if not for that, she would have just got her other beam off, and he would have been dead. So, Morphling looks like gonna try and rush that Lincoln Spear without the boots. Pretty risky for a lane against Pudge. We're gonna see an Arc Boots Pudge. You don't see that too
Radiant's
often.
mid tower's getting banged up.
Definitely not in pro games at all. Unless it's like a support. Meanwhile, down here at bot, no chance for any mage. Just gets completely picked off. Way out of position. Not much Windrunner could do about that. Except for possibly landing a godly shackle, but again, not too much you can do about that. Cooldown's off. Morphling's gonna try and fight this, but with the silence, he can't even morph. Pudge, way off the mark with the hook, so Venomancer should be able to live this. Might even get this kill on Bloodseeker. There's no one to help him. Bane and Pudge just not in the vicinity. He's alright.
Radiant's mid
He should be okay. Meanwhile, mid's being pushed. That mid tower's almost dead. And actually, Luna has a ton of gold. She can afford hand. I don't know what she's saving up for. Is this going to be a fast butterfly? With this tower kill, she's going to have like 2,800 gold. This is a lot of money.
Radiant's
It's not even 10 minutes in the game. Tower's focusing her. Doesn't take off the aggro.
Radiant's
Look at that.
mid
She's
tower's in
3k
trouble.
cash. I think she's going to rush a butterfly, and that is something you definitely do not want to see out of a Luna. Could get her BKB, fast BKB too. That'd actually be a lot smarter. But without the boot, she's not going to be too useful. It's just going to allow her to farm some more, but either way, she's going to go top, try and get a gank. No boots on her, no ult. This is actually probably not the best timing to do this. Does Bloodseeker have his? Yes, he does. So she is in a lot of trouble. I don't think the Dire want to do this. The Radiant are going to back off, but honestly, I think the Radiant could have got the better end of this fight. There goes a hook on Venomancer. He's getting blotted. Ooh! The Rupture was wasted on Venom. Pudge did get the suicide, but I think that was totally unnecessary. I don't think the Rupture was needed. I think they don't know about the cooldowns, but honestly, I think even without that, you want to target a Luna or a Morphling with that instead. Venomancer pickoffs, even though he's a huge pain to deal with, not the kind of heroes that you really benefit from by killing. Ooh. Boot spot. Ultimate orb. Anything on the courier? That could be a fast Manta, could be a Scotty. Light Cut Sphere? We'll have to see. Meanwhile, bottom. Rana doing a bit of harass to animate. Even though he's died, he's got some okay last hits. His team is actually at the top. This is scary. This is really scary if you're the Radiant. You have 3 hardcore, hard carry heroes, not hardcore, hard carry heroes on the Dire. 2 of them are leading in net worth, and the NMH is not far behind. They've died a bunch too. It's 5-1, but they're still leading in last hits. That's scary. That's a scary thing if you're the Radiant. Alk is carry, but he's not up there. And he's roaming too. There isn't actually a designated carry on this team. This Morana's the closest this gets, and she's just not going to deliver late game. So, in the Radiant's position at the moment, which they're currently doing, they're picking up a lot of kills. They just need to continue with this. They got to get heroes like Pudge and Morana snowballing. Arrow to fly. Wow, somehow hits Animage. Is she going to be able to kill him? I don't think so. He's going to break away. He's fine. Back up top. Lots of action. Luna does manage to get a pick off on Pudge, but it costs her life. Rupture. Easy pickings. Morphling just pretending like that fight didn't even happen. Alk. Noticing the power shot. Keeping his distance. I don't know. I think the Radiant should definitely be snowballing a lot more harder than this. And they're not really snowballing with the Morana either. She's farming. She's kind of taking up the carry role. But Alk, even though he's far behind in terms of carry role, he's the closest it gets at the moment to being close to adopting that role. Nice shackle by Windrunner. I don't know. I think Morana should be going around and getting kills rather than farming. And as great as Alchemist is at doing that, there's no real carry on this team. I think he just needs to be the one bottom farming. Maybe throw him someone to babysit. Pudge gets a hook on Venomancer. He's all by himself, but he does manage to get the pick off. He's going to be going. That shackle just a little off the mark. Nice Bloodthirst or Blood Rage from the Bloodseeker. Nice. Catches him way up position. Animage somehow top. Means bot's taken up by Luna, so she's going to be farming. Arrow to fly does hit. Can Morana get this kill? Probably not. There's too many creeps around for her to land the Starfall twice. Wow, it does land twice on her. She's got a leap. She might be able to get this kill. She's got to be really... she does have bottle. I think she could have microed a bottle there to get an ability going. Meanwhile, I'm still missing more. I think that's 2 kills I've missed at top. Animage falls. So this is a lot better from the Radiant. They're 10-2. This is what we want. They're getting some okay towers, and by okay I mean they got one. But then again, the Dire has this very early tower in middle lane.
Lost the top tower.
This looks like a Yasha, but it's really
Radiant's mid tower
disorganized. like how she's building it. It's kind of untraditional. Arc boots on Windrunner, so she is definitely going the support role. We've got Venomancer. Anyways, Venomancer down at bot. I think they're gonna go on her. That was a good shackle. Missed on the poison though, so she's fine. She's also got a bottle charge. Ward's still strong for the Dire. There's, you know, Invis bot now. I don't think the Radiant has warded yet. No, they haven't. But they do have a lot of kills. But again, Anti-Mage is finally falling behind in last hits, but Luna and Morph are just way up there.
Dire's mid tower.
Middle lane. Luna using her ult. There's no chance for her. There's too many of the Radiant around.
5 in a row.
Oop.
How about that?
A little bit of overcommitment there. Hyperstone on Alchemist. So he is, it's weird, he's going carry role, but he's roaming just to help get these kills.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I think he's the, as I said like a million times, I think he's the only one that should be like not doing this. I think just with the 4 of them, they're doing a good job. Like we saw there's like 2 abilities being wasted just trying to like get that kill, just a little bit of overcommitment and dedication.
Radiant structures must have been fortified.
So rather than being there just soaking EXP, you could be farming.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days. Dire's mid
Alchemist and
tower's
Viscera.
having
He sees
technical
3 of them.
difficulties.
Not a whole lot he could do against them.
Radiant's bottom tower
Anti-Mage doesn't even have any points in any items towards his battle fury yet. Tower falls mid.
Hope the
Bottom tower
to
took a lot of damage from those Venom wards.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
But yeah, so it overall, even though it's 11-2, I still think the Dire are looking pretty strong. They've got a lot of items up. They've got weird ways they're building it though. Like Anti-Mage going for treads right away. You don't see that too often when usually you just see them try and rush Battle Fury and take it one step at a time kind of thing. You got Luna going for Manta, Sanjin Yasha Manta, I think. But she just picked up that ultimate orb. It's a lot of points, but
getting the business.
You know, I think buying a treads or something would be better. She could have honestly got 2 big core items towards a BKB or something like that. Either way, we're gonna have an engagement bot. Nice shackle by the Windrunner. Perfect power shot. Nice. Oh, that was kind of cool to watch. Hook and stun lob. I don't even know what that's called. Meanwhile, Pudge up here. And Bane. They both got heroes locked down, but Windrunner easily picks off Pudge. There goes Bane with the Brain Sap. I don't think he's going to live, especially after using Soul Ring. Probably not the best scenario to be using that Soul Ring. Needs to throw the stun right now. Gets the stun. Probably not the best timing, though. That Rupture is still going to do a lot of damage. They will kill her. Lock her in place, but that was a little uncoordinated also. 14-4. This is looking a little bit better for the Radiant. But they need to just keep this up. They need to keep snowballing, keep getting these towers. Because no one is technically farming on their team. They're just getting gold from the tower kills and regular kills, which is nice. But there's no true dedicated farmer on this team. The Dire, they just want to delay this as long as possible. Because they should know that they have really nice farm. Even though Bloodseeker has now caught the lead. But they should know that they have some really nice farm going for them. And that if this gets the late game, they should be fine. Misses on the shackle. Does hit the power shot though. Tower's taking some good beat. Oh, okay. That's not good. I'm seeing this a lot recently. The BKB rush on Bloodseeker. It's really good for if you want to tower dive and not get locked down while you're chasing people at low HP. But when you're using BKB like that, like the only thing that Morph was gonna do is maybe touch you with a waveform and get a stun. But one of those is not going to be as powerful as the others, so. I don't know if he tried to place that there, and Pudge just moved it. Alright, so. Misses on the hook, hits on the arrow. Venomancer's just not having a good day at the moment. Gale on the Anti-Mage, that's a, Fiend's Grip, that's a beautiful Fiend's Grip. Oh, goodness, that's not good. Luna gets some hits. Wow, manages to hit the Piranha. Oh, what a nice shackle by Windrunner. Will Bane be able to get him? Cooldown's almost done on the Nightmare, but he's kind of in the tower range. He's just going to give up. But these guys are going to keep going. There goes the stun. He's getting a little bit low. Shackle off. However, the power shot's going to kill him. He's just trying to kill a creep to get some HP. Nice, he does get it. It's a little bit of HP. There goes the TP. Ooh, you are probably dead. Gale, power shot finishes him off. Not the right way to be taking. Sucks like Alchemist has changed his mind. He's just gonna go casual Hyperstone and get that Basher right away. With the Zalt, that's an okay idea. I don't think anyone on his team truly needs an AC other than possibly himself and Mirana. Pudge manages to pick off Venomancer. I'm missing a lot of kills. There's just been a lot going on. But the Radiant is coming back in kills. Almost half behind. Hook. No chance we're both like. Anyway, just gonna try and do his best. Oh my goodness, that strength more. Holy. That was pretty good. That was really nice. That delayed the fight for an extra like 2 seconds for Animage to get some nice damage in there. So 19 on 8.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower.
Radiant's doing... the Dire's doing okay. Oh, what a nice shackle. Probably, no. Arrowhead's a creep. Bloodseeker's going in. Oh man, this fight is so back and forward. Nice teleport. This is what I want to see against Bloodseekers. The #1 counter to Bloodseeker, especially when he's alone doing solo chases, is the teleport. Because when he blood rages you and silences you, there's no way of getting out of there. You're going to be stuck in one spot, so get that teleport going. Arrow to fly. Ooh, barely misses. That would have been a dead Luna if it hit. But the Radiant does not want this tower to stay up. They want to get rid of it as soon as possible. Shackle off the mark. Bloodseeker really low in HP. Oh my goodness. Does Morph have a stun? No, he doesn't. He doesn't even have it leveled. He's going to try and... That Bloodseeker looks so small and everything. Nice power shot. No chance for him. Going after the Alchemist. Rana now using Crawl. Probably might have been on cooldown earlier. But he's going to get out. Oh my goodness, what? I'm confused. Anyways, Rana. Leaping out. Does have ult. They have vision. Is there like a gem or something? Nice shackle. Oh my goodness. That is so good. How? Yeah, Pudge will get the kill, but hopefully maybe he can deny himself the Rosh. Yes, he will. Windrunner did have power shots, so she should have been able to get him there. And that's how they could see them. This sentry ward here. I just missed that. And then placed this one down here was perfect. I'm starting to lose my voice. Let me get a drink. One sec. Nice. All ready to go. I'm also a little sick too. Just recovering from a cold or something, so my voice may be just naturally a little more hoarse than normal. Anyways, 20 minutes into the game. Bloodseeker's leading. Alchemist is now starting to catch up. But that's because of like all the towers and the space they've created. But I wouldn't count any of these teams out at the moment. Especially with Dire getting a few kills back in favor of themselves. At the cost of their farm, though. KDR.
Top towers.
Radiant is definitely leading in that that sector. Which is now sector. Rana 2 Wraith Bands. Don't see that too often. She doesn't have any core items, so she's going to want to get those. Because this is definitely not a support Mirana. Actually, there's no support on this Radiant team at all. I don't think I've seen a single ward of them. And honestly, they're doing pretty good without it. Because they're doing a lot of pushing, and they have a lot of aggression, and a lot of kills. And they don't have a single ward to try and point out stuff. I guess because they're pushing so much, there's really no need for a ward to be back here or something. But honestly, they could use offensive wards. It's great for Pudge and Bloodseeker too. There goes the Luna ult. There goes the waveform. Oh my goodness. Alk just melts. There goes the Rupture. I don't know what she's moving. She could just stand still. Pudge is going to try and get out of here. Mirana's trying to help out, but she's running into 3 of them by herself. Uses the ult. Nice waveform. Power shot. There's no chance. That's 3 dead for 1. Mirana just leaped in there to get the Luna kill, but honestly, it wasn't worth it.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
So Dire looking pretty strong. And this is what I was talking about early game. There's just everyone was all over the map trying to 5-man and stuff, and they don't have like a actual push lineup or an actual gank. Okay, they do have a really gank heavy lineup, but they're not really synergized well when it comes to ganking the Radiant. You had Mirana that was farming bot for like a while, and the others were ganking, but but she had no items, like, because she was ganking early in the game. And same with Alchemist. So they're kind of like, rather than ganking and farming, kind of like, I can't explain it. Like, at the same time, they were like doing shifts. Like, okay, from this time to this time, I'm going to be ganking. This time to this time, I'm going to be farming. And that's not what you want to do. You want to just be very flexible and be open to any kind of possible strategies. Dire, heavy warding, especially those sentries, really helping them out against that Mirana ult. Regen's bot, so they will spot this out. But yeah, like I said, they're not really a tower push lineup. That's great that they got 3 tier 1s. But, you know, unless a bunch of tier 2s are down around the 25-minute mark, I don't see the benefit of trying to constantly force fights. And you're forcing them at towers too. It's not like down here and stuff. So check out the farm. There's the Yasha. So she's pretty much got meta. But honestly, with that huge gold she had early game, it's not too significant. You know, 25 minutes for a meta's pretty standard, I'd say, especially if you're rushing it. 4-staff Windrunner. There we go. We're going to see either a BKB or a Deso coming up from Rana. I would rather the Deso, even though they are totally vulnerable to all the abilities of the Dire. Lincoln's is a little ways off for Morphling.
Radiant's top
And I think he was
urgent.
rushing that. Ooh, nice offensive 4-staff. There goes the BKB. This is a good use of the BKB. It's unfortunate that he had to use it defensively. He's actually got not too much time left on that. Pudge actually has no core items. Looks like he's saving up for a Blink Dagger. We've already seen what you have. Alchemist. Basher picks up a casual poor man's after the 20-minute mark. Bloodseeker's running. Someone's low. He's got a lot of movement speed. Probably someone over here. Back at base healing, so that'll diminish. Mech. It's going to be a late one, but there will be a mech on the team for the Dire. Manta's now finally up on Luna. Animage is starting to work towards that Battle Fury, but it is way overdue. So it's weird. Even though the Dire are kind of like all over the place when it comes to their abilities. I mean, sorry, their farm. Like they've got okay farm, but their items are kind of like not as direct as you'd usually see them. They're still doing fairly decent. Like, it's taken them a while to get these items, but they will have a mech. They do have a meta. Battle Fury will be up. Like, these are core items that are late, but are definitely going to be here. And at an okay time. It's not too late in the game. Pudge getting ready to prep for a hook. He does have a little bit of vision. Alk is giving him vision, too. I'm not sure why they didn't hook or stun there. It's weird. He doesn't have vision now, so it's going to be a blind hook. Alk's giving him a little bit of vision. Nice plague wards by Venomancer. Nice hook by Pike. Beautiful hook. Oh, Piranha, even there's that over dedication I was talking about. But either way, they got the kill. Slowing down one of the 3 carries they have. Hard carries. This is actually like the Dire. This is what I meant to say. Sorry. For 3 hard carries, they're like doing fairly well in a situation where they have 3 hard carries. BKB on them. Bane, this is a nice pickup. That's a really nice pickup. Luna's actually still alive. She finally falls. But Morphling's going to try and make something of this over here. Meanwhile, up here, they do manage to not get anyone. So the Radiant doing really well here. 3 down. I think I just saw a buyback from the Animate. Oh no, Animate's just revived. He was the first one killed a while ago. And Morphling might go down here. This is really bad for the Dire. Nice pickup by the Radiant. And that is now going to be an AC. I don't think they could get this tower though, because the respawns are a little short. They could get some okay damage to it, but maybe they should run to Rosh and go kill him or something. Arrow to fly. Doesn't hit. Oh my goodness, I take that back. Tower's dead.
Dire's mid tower's nothing.
I really like this pickup on Bane. I thought I looked through every single one of the Radiant's items, but this Bane, very nice. He's even going for the Scepter now. This Bane is very greedy, but then again, he hasn't placed a single ward on this map. But I think that was a great item because Morphling just waveformed in there, and I think he has a stun now. Yes, he does. So he could have canceled that ult. So I'm really liking that BKB pickup by the Bane. Pudge now has his Blink. Blink's okay. Especially for when you've got them push someone in the base. You need a bit of... You need some more distance to get that hook landing. Looks like Luna's going to finish off her treads. He's saving up for the ultimate orb. Almost has it. They're actually going for Raj. And he is getting low, but... They need to be careful. Pudge hooks. He's being a distraction. Which actually, even though he's going to die, I think is somewhat a good idea if he doesn't lure them down to Raj. Which is exactly what he's going to do. He has missed a power shot. He's doing okay. He's probably going to have to deny himself. He never got it off. But he lived for actually quite a long time. Longer than I thought he would. They did get the... I guess I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they did. Anyways, Bane with the ult. I don't think he used BKB there. Yeah, he did. Nice shackle shot by Windrunner. That's a two-man hero. There goes the Rupture. Radiant just... This is totally backfiring for them. Who got the BKB anyways? Well, whoever it did lost it. Unless the Radiant got it, but I'm almost positive they didn't. No. One of the Dire did, and they just... It dropped. So, technically, that's 5 deaths for the cost of 1. Not worth it. I think it was just fighting in this choked area. Dire had all of the high ground. Radiant just came in willy-nilly just to try and save this Pudge. He was pretty much already dead no matter what. I think, honestly, if Pudge walked this way, it would have just saved his team.
Radiant's bottom towers.
Because even if they walked up this way, they would have been up here by the time they encountered these guys, so the ground levels would have been even. Or he just would have walked this way, died, and then his team would have knew not to, like, go into that fight. Anyways. MKB and the Bloodseeker. Don't see that too often. It's a really strange build from Bloodseeker, but I do like it. But that BKB is pretty much useless now. Banes, I think he's used it 2 times. Yes, he has. Alk has AC now. Pudge looks like going for that 4-staff. Mirana almost has Deso. We'll see some nice deeps coming out for her. But for the Radiant, you know, Morph's almost got that Lincoln's. And he will probably not die anymore after he gets that. Feno has mech. Animage. 200 gold from Battle Fury. And Wind Ranger, that's probably going to be a Yule's. Could be a Sheepstick. We'll see. Either way, she's already got a 4-staff. Luna with the now going for the BKB. And yeah. Power shot the fly. Whoa! Screen going everywhere. Kills still in the lead for the Radiant though. But not too much. There is a 5-0 Windrunner on this map. But then again, a 10-3 Bloodseeker. And it's showing. Like, you don't... If a Bloodseeker has an MKB, he's usually got a lot of kills going on too. Pudge trying to get that DD, but that is not going to... Oh, he lives. Oh, what a nice arrow. That should be an easy kill. Especially with that DD. No chance. Is he going to live this? Probably not. We'll see. There goes Bloodseeker with the BKB, but that's going to run out in a couple seconds. Luna actually going to stand still and fight her grounds. There goes the ultimate by Bane. He's got the BKB. There's no way they can stop him. And this is not good. Beautiful hook by Pudge. Nice shackle shot from Windrunner, but that was totally not a fight the Dire should have taken. And it was all because of that Mirana ult. They didn't have the detection, and Mirana was able to get off an ult, which saved Pudge, which ensured a kill also from the Pudge. You know, Bane just locking down that Morphling. He doesn't have his Lincolns yet, and now he's... Look, he almost had the recipe. Now he doesn't from that death. And this is going to be a tower too, so the Radiant still showing their power. Still showing their gank supremacy. I don't think they can push racks here, so after this they should definitely be. They did lose the tower top. All their tier 1s are down. They want to push this. I'm not agreeing with this at all. 7 seconds left on the Luna. We've got 3 on the Morphling. And all their ults are down. They just used the Bane ult. They used the Bloodseeker ult, which is now off cooldown. But there's no Mirana ult to escape them. Get them out of this. There's even no Alchemist ult. I'm really not agreeing with this. The Radiant, the Dire still has a lot of their ults. They do. They need to be really careful here. They're actually doing some really nice damage. They did manage to get a tier 3. This is big for the Radiant. I just be off this. Honestly, I wouldn't even stay. You just got a tower that pretty much you weren't going to get. Ooh, nice. Manages to TP out. Will they all be able to get out in time? Pudge does have a hook. He could hook his buddy, but looks like he wants to fight this. There goes Morphling. Oh, nice salt by Luna. Lots of damage. There goes Morph. Pudge. Meanwhile, the bouncing Betty's doing a lot of damage to Bloodseeker and Mirana both. There goes the Mirana ult. He should be able to get... Oh, power shot. Oh, my goodness! What a skill shot.
The Dire's
That was really good.
got problems.
Alk, lots of gold. Might see an Abyssal out of him. Because he's kind of be going like... He looks like he's going an item, but he goes different one. He fishes an item. Repeats the process. So, probably with that much gold saved up and a Skull Basher, that's probably going to be an Abyssal. Ronda now has Deso, so there's some nice DPS. Score is actually not too bad. The Radiant is still in the lead with KDR, which I actually thought would have, diminished more and more over time, but they're keeping a steady lead. But again, the more later this goes, the more better it benefits the Dire's team, so they need to hurry up and end this. I guess that's why they wanted to stick around bot and get as much damage out as possible. But again, they're losing a lot of kills for it too, when they could just straight off back out, have no kills, which doesn't help these guys get too far ahead as time goes by. Luna's going to counter Mirana. Mirana has a haste though, so... That lifesteal. Non-existent. Arrow to fly. Oh, hits. That is not good. Beautiful shackle from Windrunner. Oh, but that Rot's still doing a lot of damage. They aren't going to be able to get the Luna. Will they be able to get the Pudge? She does have shackle shot. Power shot. Nice deep by Pudge. Beautiful stun by Alchemist. But Benno doesn't have any mana. Oh, look at that power shot. Misses on the arrow. If that arrow would have hit, might have turned around yet again. This is really back and forth, but the Radiant are starting to lose gas. They're running out of gas. There goes the hook by Pudge. Misses. Morphling's going to wait for him back out of this. And looks like we're going to have a stalemate. All the Radiants here, though. And only 3 of the Dire here. Anti-Mage has Battle Fury, right? Still not yet. I don't even know how he got over here. What? Okay, I think he's mad or something. Anyways. Yeah, that's just some manner stuff. I don't know why. You've almost got your Battle Fury. Just finish it, dude. And start farming. Bane's literally one item from Scepter, and he's pretty much got it. Bloodseeker farming. There's that casual poor man's. It's not the same thing without a late game casual poor man's. It's just not a Dota game. Lincoln's now Morphling. Luna doesn't have BKB yet. That is the sheep stick. That is a sheep stick from the Windrunner. 6-0 Windrunner. She still hasn't died yet. Handy Mage looks like he has changed his mind. Kind of. Needs to be careful that he doesn't feed. Meanwhile, Pudge engaging up here with Mirana, but it's totally backfiring. Mirana's dead. Pudge is almost dead. There goes BKB popped on the Bane. But what's he going to do when he ults someone? Who's here to follow up? That ult is doing a lot of damage, especially because he used it on a support. He didn't even need the BKB there. He was invisible. Invisible ults.
7 in a row.
Bloodseeker going to try and help his buddy out. Will be able to save Bane. Morph actually falls here. There's 3 Dire. 2 Radiant. 2 for 2, both down. But we've got 2 of the Dire's carries still alive. Aqua's nowhere near the vicinity. He's just farming bot. Looks like he's going for hearts, so not going to be going for the Abyssal Blade, which actually I don't agree with. I think if he did go Abyssal Blade, this would be a lot better. They've already got okay lockdown with the Bane and the Pudge, but I think if you add an Abyssal Blade to that, like that's pretty much target their 3 carries, and they've just got some supports. What are they gonna do? And then you got heroes like Bloodseeker and Mirana who could just, deliver the deeps. But the Dire, they've had enough of being stuck in their base. They're gonna be doing some hardcore pushing. This tower's dropping like nuts from a tree.
Structures like this.
And they're gonna back out. I heard Al. There he is.
Mid-tower.
So he's going on the Bane. I mean the Luna. Oh. Mirana. Please. Punch now is 4 staff.
Radiant's top tower.
Check out last hits denies. Radiant's still... Actually, man, the Dire was ahead for last
Radiant's
hits.
top tower's hurting.
And the Radiant was ahead for kills this game. And now the Radiant's ahead in last hits. And they're still ahead in kills this game, so... Man, this is actually looking really good for the Radiant. Other than the AM part. But he... I don't know what that is. Crit? I've never seen crit on AM. That'd be interesting. Double Battle Fury? Double Cleave. More farm. It's economical. Wrong wording. Lincoln Spear pop. He's got Soul Ring. But his ult is... Oh my god, did he just try ulting? He did. He just tried ulting and the Lincoln Spear cancelled. This is why Lincoln Spear is such a good pickup. I wouldn't say in a low MMR bracket, but like, unless you're a pro, even people who are like semi-pros still make the mistake of using an ult on someone with the Lincoln Spear. They just forget that they have it or something. Ooh, nice arrow. Gonna force stab his buddy. Not backwards, but someone out of the way. Nice shackle. There goes the Gale by Venomancer. He's gonna fall, but he did get a 2 or 3 man Gale. There goes the Luna ult. Wow, 2 of the Dire are gonna fall. 2 of the Radiant fall also. Bloodseeker's trying to do some damage, but look at the deeps. 3 Lunas, 1 Windrunner with her ult. Morphling also. That was just too much deeps. Pudge. I don't know what he was doing that fight, but he is just not. He hasn't taken anything. Not even gonna force staff his buddy out. Will his buddy be able to live? Yes, he will. Looks like Morphling's gonna go lifesteal. Helm of the Dominator probably. Could be a Mask Madness, more attack speed. But that's a really unorthodox item to see on a Morphling. Unless he goes like a Satanic or something. Either way. Morph does have her Sheep Stick. Luna has her BKB. Punch is working on a BKB now. And Mirana's working on Manta. That could be a casual SMY. Bottle's starting to become a little bit obsolete, but it's still good to have one person on your team with a bottle. This Pudge actually doesn't have one. Which you don't see too often. Luna's gonna go that Dominator. Man, all the items are like backwards this game. Usually you start out with a Dominator and then you go like BKB and maybe Manta. But, you know, Mana first, BKB.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
Bottom's taking some heavy damage. That's a lot of farm. Alk. Oh.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's.
Yeah, he's just gonna wait.
Tower.
He's got his heart. But I don't know how I feel about this heart. You've already got a Pudge on the team. He's pretty tanky. And Bloodseeker, honestly, he's pretty tanky himself too. I don't think they needed too much more tank. I think they just need some DPS going. They've got the Mirana, but I think a little bit more DPS would be good. Nice shackle shot on Rosh. Mech beam pop. And again, not a single ward this game for the Radiant, so they have no clue. Not a single clue that this is going on. No smoke either, just their support synergy is just non-existent. This is gonna be easy pickings for the Dire. Whoa, camera just glitched.
No more thanks to the Dire.
Immortality.
You know, we'll pick that up. Excuse me, I'm tired. And I don't think I've seen the Mirana ult being used defensively on the Radiant. I think that would be good too. I'm really criticizing the Radiant here, but I really think that they're just losing a lot of potential with the current playstyle they've chosen. And they're ahead, to say the nonetheless. So imagine if they were like, oh, that arrow's gonna hit. That stun's gonna hit. Mayday, mayday, AM needs help. Not gonna happen. The force staff can't save him. There goes the ult by Luna, but it's actually doing quite a lot because no BKB hasn't popped. He has BKB too. I'm not sure why he didn't pop that. Either way, Luna's really low, but that's just an Agus. Gonna be able to pick off the Mirana. Alka's actually really tanky with that heart. You definitely see it, but oh, not getting, he definitely had time to throw that stun, but that's gonna fall for him.
2 down.
Dire need to push. They need to push now. 67 seconds on the Alchemist, 48 on the Mirana, 56 on the Bloodseeker, and I'm pretty sure none of them have buyback. No buyback, no buyback, nada for buyback, so this is probably going to be a Rax. And this is big news because the Dire still have theirs. And Bane's really low, but there's nothing he can do. There you go, power shot, done. Pudge is playing a little bit more passive than normal this like at the end of the game.
Radiant's tough.
Nice hook. Gonna use his ult, but that Lincoln Spear is gonna prevent it. He's gonna have to back out, but he's killing himself thanks to the sheep. There you go. 5-man wipe. Mirana's the closest to reviving, but that's Rax. They don't have the other towers push, so they could actually maybe go for the GG push here. Now that they've got 2 new heroes with longer than a 45-second respawn. That's a GG push. Oh my goodness. No, the Radiant were looking so strong, but just that one team, that one fight mid. And that's where I think the offensive run would be like the boom shakalaka or whatever. There they go. Nice shackle shot, just delaying. That main's dropping hard. Alp's gonna do whatever he can to stop this, but he focuses the person with the Lincoln Sphere. Oh my goodness. He is gonna manage to bring down more, but it's just too much deeps. It's too much deeps. And there you go. The late game. They just had 3 late game heroes, and they couldn't do it. So, that's your game, folks. And I hope you enjoyed it. Just gonna pause here for now. And yeah, so there's your scoreboard. And look at that, 0-11 Venomancer. And they still win. Because he bought wards, Windrunner bought wards, he got support items like mech and stuff. I'm not saying Bane's items were wrong. But then again, Bane was kind of the only support on their team. I guess if Alcuin's support, that might have even been better than going carry. Just so that they could have someone putting wards on the map. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching, guys. And see you next time.